Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNSFANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland BROWNSFANS. Let's get to the news now, Browns fans. I know there's a lot to unpack here, and I promise it's not just another off-season story. This one could shape the future of the franchise for years to come. So buckle up because what's happening right now is nothing short of a turning point. The Cleveland Browns, a team with such a rich history and passionate fan base, just made a bold move that's got everyone talking. And trust me, this isn't just about the present. It's about setting a course for the future, one that involves a lot of questions, some bold decisions, and perhaps a lot of hope. Let's start with the big news that everyone's been buzzing about. The Browns decided not to bring back Nick Chubb, the four-time Pro Bowler and one of the most beloved figures in recent franchise history. Chubb, now 29, has been nothing short of a superstar in Cleveland. From his explosive runs to his unyielding work ethic, he became more than just a player. He was a symbol of toughness and resilience for Browns fans. But this offseason, Cleveland made the tough call to let him go into free agency, and the reason is as much about strategy as it is about sentiment. Instead of re-signing Chubb, who, let's be honest, could have been brought back for a reasonable price, Cleveland chose to look ahead. They took two running backs in the 2024 NFL Draft, Quinshon Judkins from Ole Miss, picked in the second round at number 36 overall, and Dylan Sampson from Tennessee, taken in the fourth round at number 126 overall. Now, this isn't just about replacing a star. It's about building depth, about creating a running back room that can sustain a high level of performance over the long haul. Alongside Jerome Ford, who showed flashes of brilliance last season, and Pierce Strong Jr., the Browns are shaping up a backfield that's young, hungry, and ready to take on the challenges of this NFL season. It's a calculated move, one that says, we're investing in the future, in the next generation of Browns running backs. But make no mistake, the shadow of Nick Chubb still looms large over all this. Because even though Chubb is now wearing the colors of the Houston Texans, his journey in Cleveland is far from over, at least according to some experts and insiders who follow the team closely. Mary Kay Cabot from Cleveland, a trusted voice in Brown circles, recently shared her insight that there's a real possibility we might see Nick Chubb return to Cleveland someday. And not just as a farewell, but perhaps as a final chapter, retiring as a Browns legend, the way so many fans hope. She pointed out that Chubb's heartfelt thank you to Browns fans after his departure was more than just politeness. It was a sign that he still holds a special place in his heart for Cleveland. Think about it, Chubb, who suffered a devastating knee injury last season, then broke his foot after just 8 games, has faced tremendous adversity. The knee injury, which required multiple surgeries, kept him out for over a year. Many wondered if we'd ever see the same Chubb again, but he's shown incredible resilience, bouncing back from college injuries in Georgia and now fighting his way back from NFL setbacks. And here's the thing, if he manages a strong comeback in Houston, it could open the door for a new multi-year deal. That's not just speculation, it's a real possibility. A successful season in Houston might be the catalyst for Chubb to seek stability, to re-establish himself as one of the league's premier running backs, and perhaps to make his way back to Cleveland in a way that feels right, either as a key part of the offense or as a symbolic figure, a franchise legend who gets to retire where he made his mark. But wait, you might be asking, why did the Browns let him go in the first place? Well, football is a business, and salary cap considerations, team direction, and roster planning all play a role. Cleveland has been strategic. They're betting on their young talent, on the promising prospects they've drafted, and on the future of the position. The addition of Judkins and Sampson shows they're serious about building a competitive, versatile backfield that can adapt to different game situations. Judkins, with his explosive speed and ability to break tackles, could be a workhorse for years to come, while Sampson's versatility out of Tennessee offers a different dimension: power, agility, and the ability to catch passes out of the backfield. This move also signals something about the Browns' philosophy: building through the draft, investing in young talent, and maintaining flexibility. It's a bold strategy, especially considering the importance of a solid running game in the NFL. Cleveland has been working on a balanced attack, and having multiple capable backs is crucial in today's game, where injuries are inevitable and depth is everything. But let's not forget, fans who have watched Chubb over the years know what kind of player he was: an absolute workhorse, a leader on and off the field, and someone who consistently delivered when his team needed him most. And speaking of the team's recent history, the Browns have been on a bit of a roller coaster ride these past few seasons. There was the promise of a new era with Deshaun Watson coming in, the hopes of finally breaking through the playoff barrier after decades of struggle, and the heartbreak of injuries that derailed some of those plans. The last 2 seasons, especially, have been marked by setbacks: Chubb's injuries, Watson's inconsistency, and a roster still trying to find its identity. Yet, amidst all that, Cleveland fans have held on tight, believing in the rebuild, believing in the potential of this roster, and believing that brighter days are ahead. What makes this offseason even more intriguing is how the Browns are balancing their present needs with future aspirations. The draft picks, the new signings, the strategic moves, all point to a team that's trying to be smarter, more flexible, and more resilient. And of course, there's always the hope that their investments will pay off, that the young backs will develop quickly, and that the team will finally reach the postseason again. But deep down, everyone knows that the story of Nick Chubb isn't over yet. It's a story still being written, one that could have a very satisfying conclusion: him returning to Cleveland, perhaps in a different role, but forever a part of Browns history. Now, looking ahead, Browns fans, you have to ask yourself, what does this all mean for the upcoming season? Well, it means the team is taking calculated risks, showing confidence in their young talent, but also leaving the door open for a legendary figure to come back home one day. It's about building a sustainable, competitive roster that can contend now and in the future. The AFC North remains as fierce as ever, with the Bengals, Ravens, and Steelers all vying for supremacy. But Cleveland is making moves to not just compete but to dominate, and that's what makes this offseason so fascinating. And remember, NFL seasons are unpredictable. Injuries, performances, coaching changes, they all factor into the mix. But what's clear is that the Browns are setting a foundation for success, and they're doing it with a mix of young talent and veteran leadership. Chubb's departure might have been a shock initially, but it's also a reminder that the NFL is a league of constant change, resilience, and strategic planning. And for Browns fans, that means hope. Hope that the future will be bright, that this team will keep fighting, and that someday, we might see Nick Chubb step onto First Energy Stadium one last time, wearing a Browns jersey, to retire as the hero he truly is. So as we watch this story unfold, remember that the Cleveland Browns are more than just a team. They're a symbol of perseverance, passion, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. Whether it's through drafting promising young backs, making bold roster moves, or dreaming of a legendary homecoming for Nick Chubb, one thing is certain: Browns fans, this is just the beginning of an exciting new chapter. Stay tuned because I'll be right here, bringing you all the latest updates, insights, and analysis. This franchise may have faced setbacks, but the spirit of Cleveland is unbreakable, and this offseason is proof that they're not backing down from the challenge. The best is yet to come, and I can't wait to see where this journey takes us. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all this? Do you believe Nick Chubb will return to Cleveland someday? Are you excited about the new backs they drafted? How do you see this team shaping up for the upcoming season? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion matters so much to us and to the Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more analysis, and more of everything you need to stay in the loop. So keep your eyes tuned right here, because this journey is far from over, and the best is yet to come for the Cleveland Browns.